Doesn't this look appetizing? I can't get it to mix. I guess it'll mix as I run. Ugh. All right, well, good morning. It is post-race day. I have a 14-mile run today. I'm in and out of thunderstorms, so it thunderstormed this morning. It's now just after 9. Kind of had to wait, delay it a little bit, i.e. I slept in. But I need to get this run in, so I'll show you what I have so far. I'm actually gonna run with my vest. I usually use this in like the fall and winter just because I'm wearing like long sleeves and it just doesn't bother me. But I thought I would wear this because my waist belt is just getting old and it's not staying on as well and it's kind of bothering me. So I am gonna put my flasks in here, and this will be, it's a protein milk, and then this is like an energy drink and hydration with electrolytes. And then I was reading, I've used base electrolyte salt for quite some time, especially in the summertime, and I can't find the canister that came with it, so I'm using a Ziploc bag. But it works really well, and I've noticed that like I'm drinking a lot of fluids, but I'm losing it, so I'm not retaining it. So I'm adding salt back in. Hopefully that would help. So we'll give it a whirl. And then my Luna bar is usually like halfway, and then I got my honey stingers just kind of in between. I'll put them in here, and then that should be it, yeah. And then just throw away, this was the protein milk I had. It's banana flavored. It's actually really... We are set to go, minus that I'm not gonna run in a robe. So I need to go get my running clothes on, and I think that's it. And decide which running shoes I'm gonna wear. I've been going back and forth. I love my Skechers Ride 11, and I love my Hoka Cliftons, and they're two total different beasts. Cliftons are just sturdy, solid, but Clifton, or the Skechers, just feels like so resilient, bouncy, and fun and lightweight. So now I'm just trying to decide like which one do I want to wear today. So we will find out. Okay, I've got it all on. It's kind of all gathered in the front. It's making noises. But I think it'll work. Like I said, I hope I don't get any like wear marks or anything like where it rubs me in my neck. Cause like I said, I've only worn this with like a jacket on or winter or fall. So hopefully it all works out. I don't want to find out that it's like rubbing me, and I don't know. I know I hate trying new things, especially on a long run. It's probably not the best idea, but I thought I had to give it a try. So we'll see. That was a rough one. I am soaked. You can see it was light to moderate rain the entire time, except the last 4 miles it stopped raining. I think my grass grew the entire time. Sorry, focus. So I was wet the entire time. My shoes felt like twice as heavy just because I ran through like our trail. It has a creek system, and that creek system was underwater. And my mindset was, I don't want to turn all the way around just to get through this. It would totally mess up my whole run. So I ran through it, and it was like up to my ankles. Probably wasn't the brightest idea of mine, but I got through it. Felt good. The left side of my ankle is really sore, so I'm gonna have to take a couple days for sure off of running. Put you guys up here. There we go. You can hear. My pants are dripping. But definitely a couple days for sure off of running because it's really sore. And I've noticed that with these Skechers, like I've been going faster than I ever have years before, but I don't feel like there's a lot of like lateral stability. So I have a feeling that might've been it because that's the longest I've ever ran in these. And I felt fine until about like mile 8. So my thought is there might not be enough stability to make these like my marathon shoes for the Ironman. Even though I love them, I can feel some pain in my feet. So I definitely need to be careful with that. I need to ice my ankle and kind of the side of my leg. But it is so humid outside. But I did have a good time. It was nice and relaxing. Just listened to music and enjoyed like the trails and the creeks. So overall, it was a good run. It's already 81 degrees and it's 5:30 in the morning. I have a 15-mile run to get done and our heat index is 134. Not 104, 134. It literally feels like an oven. We're in a heat dome. Excessive heat warning. We've had it so with day 3, we have 4 more to go. So I knew I had 8 days of this. I was like, I gotta get it running. My options are to run on the treadmill. However, nothing is worse. So I woke up super early because I don't get the kids until 3 o'clock today. I got off shift yesterday at the hospital and it's atrocious outside. There's tons of like hyperthermia protocols and just heat illnesses. So what does the smart one do? She goes out on a run. The first day of the heat warning, I got out after shift and I went for a 50-mile bike ride, hill ride, and I got out too late because I didn't even start till almost 9 because of shift. But I felt horrible. By the end of it, like I think around like 45 miles, I felt dizzy, I felt tired, I just felt fatigued, I had no energy left in the tank. I was definitely dehydrated. So yesterday when I worked at the hospital, I drank tons of like Gatorade Zeros and water and whatnot. So I hope I'm hydrated. I woke up multiple times to go to the bathroom, just trying to get myself hydrated for today and prepared for today. So I'm gonna eat my pancakes. I'm not drinking coffee today or even iced coffee because I'm like, I don't want to warm myself up. Yes, I have a robe on, but did not want to get like any extra heat for me and trying to get myself out. Can you say hi, Coco? Yeah, we'll go eat breakfast. Trying to get myself out for this 15-mile run. I'm trying to plan it around getting more on trails too again, so the shade. It literally just feels like a blowtorch. I've never felt it like this. Where our actual temperature, I think, is like 105 or 108 today, and then yeah, like I said, 134 heat index. So it should be like 92, 93 by the time I get home at 9 o'clock in the morning. And our humidity is just oppressive. It's gross. So now that I've told you how scary it is, I'm trying to plan correctly for it and get out and go for this 15-mile run. And I'll have the rest of the day off and be able to go get my kids. But just trying to make things. Yeah, it's the dang humidity, I swear. People are like, oh, you're only like 101 today. Yeah, but our humidity, you saw the window. It's horrible. The sun's starting to come up. All right, I think I have everything ready. I've got like a Gatorade, electrolyte with caffeine, Sunny D. Oh yeah, my daughter's gonna be jealous. And then another electrolyte with caffeine. And then I'm gonna hold this one. I'm trying to get all the fluids I possibly can because 4 will fit in my waist pack, which I just ordered a new, basically, hydration system because this isn't working anymore. And then I have my Luna bar for halfway. I've got base salt, and then I've got some honey stingers. I think this is gonna work. Pray for me. All right, how am I gonna get this all into a waist belt? Which, like I said, I did just order. I have no idea where I'm gonna put this all. I did just order a new hydration pack that goes over like top of me. It's just the hard thing is I love that in the winter time, and I tried to wear it the last time I ran. Remember I told you about that? Yeah, I didn't even get half a mile. It just bounced around and it was starting to like cut into my shoulder, and I was like, this is not gonna make it. And how this is not gonna move around, I don't know. And then I'll carry this one. Let's go get our shoes on. All right, so I got the Asics gel canos because my wonderful Skechers, the Ride 11, I love them, but they cannot go long distance. I had so much pain in my ankle after that last run. Partially I did run on a trail system, but we're gonna give these a whirl. They have a little bit more stability, and hopefully they work. Let's do this thing. Oh my gosh. My shorts. Oh, my hair. So hot. I need to cool down and drink. So I went on a run, and I actually went by one of our neighboring community firehouses. I think I shared it with you guys. But I did not have enough fluids, thank goodness. They actually have a water bottle station nearby, like out front of their firehouse, and I actually was able to fill up like all my flasks that were like on my waist belt or whatnot. Well, my waist belt, I've used it since I think 2011, 2010, so 10 plus years. So I decided to order the new salmon pack. Salmon, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's that pack. So I ordered this. It is a pack. So this is obviously the back side, and then the front side has 2 flasks, and then it has kind of like a bungee cord that goes across the chest, and you can carry more fluids and more stuff with you. So just safety wise, fluid wise, I thought that that would be a better vest because I have to the park. I'm turning into a road right now, and I don't want you to fall over. But it should be nice. It's not so stupid hot outside, and I'm excited. I've got plenty of hours to get this done, and the weather's nice, so let's go get this ride going. So I think, ignore the macaroni, that is not what I'm eating. But I have a cooler just full of like the extra stuff, so if I want to stop and get like a cold chocolate milk or another cold Gatorade, it's in here. And I need to return this running vest, so there's that too. And then she's in the back, and let's ride. Alright guys, I am done. I got 3 hours and 12 minutes, 53 miles, 52 miles. I'm tired and it's getting pretty warm. I'll show you guys a picture. One of the guys I'm doing the MS-150 fluid is here riding, so we rode for a while. There's a wasp. So that was fun. It kind of broke up the monotony of living up our loop. So it was fun to ride together for a short time. I've got to get cleaned up. I'm so worn out. Like, I felt good, but it's like the perfect time to stop. You know, like each week is 10% more, and this was definitely 10% more, and enough that this kind of put me over the edge. And I'm tired. So let's go home. All right, it's a long run day, so I just charged my headphones. I have my new salmon pack. It's the 4-liter one. So hopefully I get it in, but I'm not gonna kill myself. Again, this is literally a marathon. I'm sorry. I need to just get this running, but not hurt myself. So, this thing's so tight. If this thing rubs me, that's the thing I'm really worried about. All right, I just got off shift, and it is a long run morning. I'm eating my Kodiak puffs. Look, they're little pancakes, and they're super tiny. It's already 8:30 just by the time I get home from the station. Gotta butter each one. So I've got a 16-mile run I need to do today because the previous one I did was only 10 miles, which I was so sore that day after riding. So I made the right decision. However, I just need to make it up today, which I was actually kind of excited about it because I just have been excited to go out for like a long run. It's actually pretty nice out. It's in like the high 60s, low 70s. So I'm hoping by the time I finish, we'll be like mid 80s. So again, it'll be warm, but hoping it'll be pretty good. But yeah, just gonna eat some breakfast and get this run going. Second flask. Oh, I don't have any. I got these from Sam's Club. They're like Gatorade Zero packets. So instead of like pouring a bottle of Gatorade in here, I have been just doing these little packets. And I really like them because they, you know how Gatorade has kind of like a salty taste to it? I can't set this down. I don't know, it just tastes like really good to have it because it's just different. Like where the other one's kind of caffeine and electrolytes, and it's very, very sweet. I hate when you inhale it though. It'll probably kill me someday with cancer or something, but hey, it tastes good while you're drinking it. But I really, really like these, and they have orange, fruit punch, grape, and then I think some glacier freeze or whatever, but I really like these, and I got these from Sam's Club if you guys want them. I think it was like 10 bucks for 40 of them, so pretty good, and it saves me money by not buying like the bottles and just doing it this way. So this will be my second flask. I'm really liking the Simon pack. It's very snug. It's very stinky right now though. The amount of sweat that comes out of my body, and then where this is hugging me, i.e. body odor. It's a very stinky vest, but I'm liking it. It just feels so like, it's like everything's just on you, so snug and secure. It's just like a snuggle party. I really like it, so I would recommend it. But like I said, I really do want to get out like a full review, use it for a little while, and then say, okay, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I would change. Because I feel like those are so helpful, because I actually looked for this pack on YouTube for days, and there was a few reviews, but not like a real good review, so it would be helpful, I'm sure, to many others. But what do you guys use when you like run and you have like, whether it's a belt or a pack or, you know, a handheld water bottle? What do you use? That got really warm really quick. Like I said, I love my new pack. It did really well. One of the fire stations I run by usually has a water bottle or, you know, cooler or whatnot. They did not. So that kind of changed my plans. I did have like the protein in the back, and I drank that. I think at like mile 5, I drank like half of it. So that was good because it was getting pretty warm, and like, you know, when you shake up your fluids, it gets pretty bubbly. That's all I have left. Maybe 75 cc's, 50 cc's, milliliters. So not much. I was getting pretty thirsty. Son's gonna be mad at me. I'm drinking his favorite drink, but it tastes so good. This is not the caffeine one, but like the coconut water one. And they're so sweet and they're so good, and they just taste so good. And you know, after you're having like so many like, what's the word, just sport drinks, like I said, kind of salty, like the Gatorade. It tastes so good, but my back hurts. And then I have been wearing these. Okay, let's be smart here. Don't put your foot up. All right, so I've been wearing the ASIC Kaonos because they do a really good job of stabilizing my arch, and then, you know, kind of just that rolling in. But it was like the weirdest thing. My right foot, like my big toe and my little toe, I've broken both of them before. So I was like, what are the odds both of them, you know, had like a problem? I think it's like a tendonitis, just because it's a newer shoe, a longer run. But they were hurting so bad, to the point that like I stopped and like walked for a minute because I was like, I can't get this to go away. But I'll have to keep an eye on that, because if that was mile 16 and I basically would have 10 more miles in an Ironman, these would not work. I love them, but I gotta figure it out. Now it's recovery time and nap time and just relax. All right, so I am headed to, let's see if we can clean this. All right, so I'm headed to swim. It's actually like not even a mile away from where I do like hill training rides. It's called our Lenexa Rec Center. So I am headed out there, and I'm gonna go swim like 3,000 or 4,000 yards. My seasonal pool pass, because it is past Labor Day, is now out. So I am now in the looks for a pool, and I don't want to pay like a full-time like gym membership. Just like to be outside. I prefer to be outside. But I need a pool. So I think I might do like a daily punch card or something, like where you can get 10 to a dozen visits for like 110, 130 bucks. So I still have 5 visits left, so I figure that'll get me to the point where I can decide if I want to go to this place, because I'll show you guys. It's actually really, really pretty. They have one of our 50-yard pools that they use for like the high school, and then Kansas City Blazers, which is like our elite swimming team. So yeah, it's just over there. But I figured this will be a good way to kind of try it out for a couple times and then see what pool I need, because I need to swim. Well, my swim is done at the Lennox Rec Center. Nothing like living in Kansas. My tornado sirens are going on. That's okay. Just a test day. Good swim though. So my swim was good. You can see by my goggle marks. I swam over 4,000 meters and I did 1 mile, stopped for like a minute, and then did another mile. So overall it felt really, really good. And then I did some kicking and just pulling sets. Yeah, it felt really good. And I do like this area. The parking is just more convenient. It's almost like a downtown area. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a parking garage behind me and then just buildings all around. Goodness! It's a long ride day. Well, that's not all mine. This would be my daughter's arts and crafts, pancake, a dragon, lunches, snacks, water bottles, lunches. Then we get over to mom. I'm gonna use a Squishmallow backpack to make my long run. Peanut butter and strawberry, extra Gatorade, some applesauces, a granola bar, my cuties, and of course, yeah, chips. And that will be my extra stuff I need. Where is my head today? Jeez Louise. So I'm packing it all up because it's absolutely gorgeous outside. It's supposed to be like 89 today, but it's in the like low 60s right now. It's 7:45 in the morning. I'm gonna walk the kids to school, and then I have like a 65-mile ride planned for today out of the park. I can't do two things at once, so I'll do this instead. So yeah, it's gonna be a long ride, and I had to get everybody ready, so myself ready, the kids ready. The one time I remember to freeze my water bottles, yeah, it's like actually decent outside, so I set them out now. But yeah, I'm excited. I have the whole day. Just gonna go out and ride and enjoy the weather, and we are starting to get closer and closer. So this is the weekend of Ironman Wisconsin, which I'm kind of like, man, that would have been like the perfect time to get my Ironman done. However, I didn't start really training. I like started training in May, but heavy training till like June. So I would have been training heavily in May. So I have to kind of twist my mind around and go, you're not quite there. You're not ready. It allowed you to enjoy your summer a little bit more, because I'm antsy to race now, but I'm not quite there. I need those miles. Hi. I'm gonna get them today. Let's say hi, Summer. Show me your dragon. So she made a dragon with her grandpa.
His name is Doodle.
His name is Doodle.
If that's why you're wondering why it has so many doodles on him.
I like it.
And then here's the other side.
Oh, careful, don't get too close. That's so pretty. Thanks for sharing. Had a bit of a delay. I went to pump up my tires this morning, and the Presta valve just completely shot out and made my tire flat. So I thought, well, the tube's bad now, because it did. It like shot a part out. Never, ever had this happen in 20 years. And so luckily my dad was home right before he leaves out of town. I called him and I don't know, I think I got it back in. It's holding there because I fixed it. So he's like, let me look at it before you head out there. So I headed out, or didn't head out there. And he looked at it and he's like, well, we gotta fix this, because as soon as I took off the cap of the Presta valve for the tire, it shot right back out again. So he was able to get it in there pretty snug to a point that I can ride, because we already planned on, did my feet grow? My shoes shrink or something? But we already planned on changing the tires and tubes for the MS 150, which is in 2 weeks, so it's 145 miles. So yeah, so I think we have like a temporary fix. Hopefully we can get this right in. My knee's acting up. I don't know if it's from running or we like tested a lot of fire hydrants the other day at work, and just the way you kind of like lean back on your leg, I thought that could have been it. I don't know. And then I also contacted Zoo, which does the custom kits, that they're going to do our custom fire department kits, and they said that they are set to ship out the week of our race. So they're supposed to expedite shipping, obviously extra cost, but hopefully we'll have everything that we need for race day. So, oops on our morning, but I am diligently working fast to try to get myself on the bike, because it is already 9:36 and I was planning to already be here at 9, basically was my plan. So I'm just a little bit behind, honestly, for what I thought was going to be like a whole new tube and tire, and I was probably just going to ride tomorrow instead. I thought, well, I'm here, it's a nice day, let's try to do what we can do and go from there. So let's see what we can do. There she is, and then you guys can see up front I have my windshield covered, but I got a brand new windshield yesterday because on my way to work a massive rock whacked it and shattered the entire windshield. So Safelite replaced it, and then they couldn't finish the job. It's a recalibration process, basically all the cameras that are in it, and they couldn't finish it. So I get to spend my Saturday at the dealership, or dropping it off at least, and then my parents are going to come get me. So does this stuff come in 3s? Because that means I have one more. Fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed. Snack time. I'm exactly 40 miles in, and I have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And the National Weather Service has issued an advisory due to the Canadian air that's seeping in. I don't know if you guys can see all that. It's very hazy. Oh geez, I'm littering. What a good park goer I am. But yeah, I feel really good. There's less humidity. Wisconsin, I wish you the best of luck. I know some people I raced with last year had watched the channel before, so thought my bike was gone. But I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you enjoy the experience and just everything that comes with it. A lot of times we get in our heads and we are tired and we are hurting, but that's why we do it. We do tough things and we succeed, and not everything works out the way that you plan, but just try to enjoy the experience this weekend. It's a wonderful course. The volunteers are amazing. Madison is a great town. It's just a really nice event, and the weather looks absolutely amazing, and I envy you quite a bit because last year was absolutely torturous, but it made for really good stories. But enjoy it. I think you guys will have a great time, and I wish you the best of luck. And when you get to your special needs, this is what made me think about it, take 5 minutes and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or whatever you put in your special needs. I try to have my kids like write me a note, or I put a picture of them in, or my dog. It's just something to kind of keep you going and remind you why you do what you do, and just enjoy it. I talked to the volunteers for like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh man, I lost 5 minutes. You know, it's a really long freaking day, and the volunteers absolutely love it when you just sit and talk to them and thank them for being there. So just a little thing I thought out. I do need to hurry though. But enjoy the course. It's done. 6,600 feet of ascent, 59 miles. That's a lot of hills. I'm tired. I don't feel like horrible, but I'm definitely like super thirsty, so I know I need to drink and rest. So I gotta go get my kids in like 2 hours. So I'm just gonna get cleaned up. I need to ice my knee and rest. Alright guys, I'll check in with you soon. Alright guys, so I'm going to try to get this vlog up for you I finished my biking. I've gotten cleaned up. I've eaten a really large smoothie, and now my belly feels like it's gonna explode. But I'm going to head to go get the kids, and then I'm going to work very hard this evening to try to get this vlog up tonight with the time that I have. I want to wish everybody that's racing in Ironman Wisconsin the best of race day wishes. I hope everything goes well, knock on wood. I hope it goes horrible. And I wish you guys the best. It looks like great weather, you're gonna love it, and fingers crossed. I will check in with you guys next week. Next week will be like my last longer training week, and then the last like 5 to 6 days leading up to the MS 150, I will be kind of almost tapering, if you will, because I have 105 miles on Saturday, the 23rd of September is the first day of the MS 150, and then the second day is going to be, I think, somewhere around 40-ish miles. So won't be as long, but it'll be compounded with 105 before. So, and then I'll probably take a day or two off after that because I have some work and whatnot, and I think it'll be good for my body to recover. And then it'll be about 4.5 weeks before Ironman Florida. I can't believe it. It's already happening, but Ironman Florida is going to be around the corner. I couldn't believe it when I started like processing it on my ride today. I was like, okay, so one more hard week, taper, MS 150, recover for 3 to 4 days, and then, oh my gosh, I'm 4.5 weeks away from Ironman Florida. I can't believe it. Like, where did 2023 go? Did anybody know where it went? Like, is it in my refrigerator? I don't know. It's just gone so fast. But I will see you guys next week, and I wish you the best. Stay safe, have fun, enjoy your training.